Hey y'all, it's Abundant Empress Tarot back to do another reading. We're going to do Divine Feminine Energy check-in update because I haven't done that in a while. And if you notice, I have already posted the Divine Masculine Energy by the time y'all see this video. Alright, y'all. What's the current energy? Divine Feminine is now a force to be reckoned with. I did get that download a while ago. Just getting around to making a video about Divine Feminine. Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Hey y'all, I'm back. So I had to get the book for that because I've never gotten that card before. So basically, it coincides with what I just said with my download. The Divine Feminine is a force to be reckoned with. I'm going to read a little snippet because it's kind of long. But I'm going to say this. Divine Feminine, you have such strength within you. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage. Taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied more and in more of yourself. Even if not always comfortable, it is going to help you live the life you were born to live. And the other part, it says, this oracle card calls you to have the courage of your convictions, to have faith in yourself and your own process, to be fearless as you are assured of victory. And if you are concerned that you are biting off more than you can chew, or are not sure about the path you are taking, if you are up to the standard, or if you will ever gain the recognition that you feel you deserve, then know that as you enter the Temple of Carnelian, into the fire belly of the lion-headed priestess, you shall be guided. Hold on, turn the page. To success. Come on now, I likes it. That's just a short snippet. It also says something about divine justice. It also says something about you being on the right path. I'm not familiar with this deck, but I was called to do the Divine Feminine read with this deck, Isis Oracle. So, half page. I'm going to do it intuitively, but I wasn't getting nothing off that card. Besides, that was a beautiful woman on the card, so excuse me. So I had to go pull out the book. And it brings you warm strength and courage. Some of y'all are in this space of, and like the video, if that already resonated with you for the Divine Feminine read. But what I was saying is, if this card resonates already, you're onto something. Y'all are Divine Feminine is entering into a new level of her power. She already recognizes her power, that she has power. She already recognized that she is now the divine. God is trying to show a new level of said power, or how to use said power. How to move forward with the healing that you have, with the knowledge and the wisdom that you have. It's kind of like, now that I got over all these hurdles, now what? Basically. Anything else for the Divine Feminine energy? Past life, present power. Didn't I say something about power? The many spiritual faces of you. Divine Feminine is learning new skill sets that she never knew she had. Some Divine Feminine are tapping into new spiritual gifts that they didn't already have, that they didn't know they already have, or the ones that they already have are being heightened. That makes sense? Hope so. For some of y'all, whatever your spiritual gift is, this is not the first time around. I don't care what your family, how they act, and all of this. They know somebody who has your gift, or they have it themselves. They're just scared to express it fully, or they do it in hiding or whatever. But the Divine Feminine is being guided to live more authentically and more free with their spiritual gifts. Still be shrewd and all of that, but not be ashamed of their gifts either. Whatever, or not be ashamed of your past life, even if it's in this time period. It gives you your strength, your power in the present. People also, you're starting to step in it. For some of y'all, if it's not on a spiritual tip, it's just in general. People are starting to see different sides of you that you're becoming more comfortable showing different sides. You're becoming more comfortable being in the spotlight, speaking up, expressing yourself, whether through your music, if you do music, creativity, through your job, whatever. Some of y'all are scared, some of the divine feminines are scared to show their artwork. So I don't know who that is for. Or share their poetry or something like that. Divine is saying, show it, express it, share it, begin to share it. Don't have to be on a platform like YouTube, but begin to share it with those close to you. You'd be surprised who needs your wisdom, your gifts. All right. Anything else for the divine feminine? Spirit of Isis, triumph of the goddess. I got to go to the book again. I'll be right back. I got to go read it. Hold on. I'm back, y'all. I was reading it, and I got to read it to y'all because it further clarifies what I got off this card intuitively, because this is my first time using this deck. I looked it over. I shuffled. I read it, a few meanings of the cards, but I was like, something was like, do the divine feminine read with this. So fine. So bear with me. Like the video if you're already into what the divine got to say about y'all. So I'm going to read this. Hold it up. I'm trying to... Okay. Because this is like, wow. Okay, ready? So... Oh, shit. This is the wrong... I'm going to read this because I clearly was reading the wrong card. It says soul retrieval. Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, as well as the opening of gifts and soul abilities you did not know you had. Did you know that pieces of you can be trapped in the past and traumatic experiences and in relationships, even those long since gone, because part of your power remains with another? This can happen because of permission subconsciously given for them to hold a piece of your spirit. Then the time comes for such permission to be revoked and the pieces of self to be reclaimed and restored to the soul. I was meant to read the wrong meaning just now. Somebody needed that whole little part. And that's for a completely different card. It's for soul retrieval. That did not come out. And that's my bad for not reading that correctly. I found the correct page. Y'all, excuse me. I'm not perfect. Now I found the right meaning for this card. It's long, and I'm not going to read all of that. So I'm going to pick a couple of tidbits, and I'm going to read them out loud. But somebody clearly needed the message of the other one. For that soul one. You needed that message. But now I'm going to read the actual meaning of this card. Little bits and pieces. Okay, ready? Don't quit. Persist until the impossible happens. Feminine strength with endless determination is fueled by loving devotion. Nothing less than love would be powerful enough to keep you going on your path long after you have tired of criticism or become too fatigued to respond to fear anymore. Allow your heart to feel the fire in your belly and let the divine love that is your being that is in your being, give you the energy and passion that you need to pursue your destiny and realize that it is pursuing you too. You will succeed, basically, is what this card is saying. You got to let go of attachments. A lot of divine feminines have detached themselves as well. And it's also said in here that you have to detach over and over and over again. It's the power of genuine inner will. It's not forced or dominated, but that inner power that fuels us to continue with our inner practices, to do what we need to do in the physical world, to bring ourselves to light in life, is growing within you now. It is supported by the living right quest for you. Living the right quest for you, seeking to climb the mountain that lies within our own heart. Not what is chosen for us by another, but the journey that genuinely lies with us and is genuinely meant for the divine feminine to follow. That is what divine feminine is indeed doing at this moment. She's healing. She's recognizing her power. She's in her Empress energy, embodying the queens, whichever she favors with the most. And she's doing the work. But now it's divine is saying now for the divine feminine, it's time to kick it up a notch for the divine feminine, if you will. Let's clarify this temple of carnelian for the divine feminine. Like the video, I know I'm doing a lot of reading. This comes after a heartbreak, which was initiated you on this journey for the divine feminine in the first place. It's time to heal. That's what that card basically had said. It's time for healing. It's time to use that heartbreak as a stepping stone. That heartbreak was a stepping stone. The divine feminine couldn't get where she's at without heartbreak. And then finally pulling each sword out until she had one sword left, which is the Ace of Swords. Like the video if you're following what I'm saying. Clarify past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. Queen of Wands. Why does this cap? Queen of Wands is like a spiritual card too. It means spiritual development. She's a spiritual woman, which makes her more confident because she's following what the divine is saying to her. She's going with her intuition and her spiritual gifts. Queen of Wands is a lot of things, more than what people expect. Y'all, the divine feminine is powerful. Very, very, very powerful. And she's tapping into it. She already tapped in, but she's tapping into it. She's growing more. Divine masculine, if you read watch my divine masculine reading, he's finding his power. Divine feminine already is taking it to another level with the power she's already found within. She got over the initial hump. She's in a different space. Clarify the spirit of Isis. Triumph of the goddess. It's basically don't give up and quit and live in a more genuine space. Strength card. Your path is your strength. Or you're finding the strength to get on your path. One or the other. You get what I'm saying? Something you were always destined to do for the divine feminine with the Six of Cups. What you wanted to do innately as a child, but life started life in. You got distracted by people, places, and things. For some divine feminines, you're tapping back into that power that's going with that card. But that message just popped in while I was looking at the Six of Cups. Anything else? Final messages for my divine feminines. Divine feminine, like I said, she's a force to be reckoned with. She's playing no games. She's finding her place on earth. She's tapping into her power. And God is taking her on different levels. Any final messages? She is a force to be reckoned with, baby. Nothing will come of this situation. Some people thought the divine feminine was on some BS when she started this journey. But oh, how that was a lie. Some people are looking at divine feminine sideways. Communication is key. Divine feminine. Some of my divine feminines is still a little too quiet. You're gonna have to communicate clearly and directly and with confidence where you want to go, what you need. Tap into that Gemini energy, divine feminine. Some of y'all have, some of the divine feminine is gonna have to talk to themselves. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at this. Nothing will come of this situation. With this heartbreak, people thought you were done for. And all it did was initiate your spiritual awakening, growth, and healing. That's for someone. It's for the divine feminine. Anything else? But some divine feminines still need to speak up what they're feeling. Be confident and be bold. And where they're going in life. And where they're going. And what direction they're going. That's it for final messages for that. Divine feminine, it has her voice. But she has to use it more often now. Or work on her delivery for some divine feminines. If that makes sense. Ooh, that's too many cards, but we're going to pull the clear, cancel, and release. There's still some, child, still work to do. Still clear, cancel, and release. Still some things to clear out. Guilt. What was this card? Doubt. Because this said, go on the genuine path that's meant for you. Some divine feminines are doubting. Or scared. I heard scared to go against the grain. What's always been done. So some people got to clear that out, cancel that out, release that. Some divine feminists got to do that. If this reading resonated a little bit or a lot of bit, I know I did a lot of reading, but if it did resonate at any point or all of it, like the video, subscribe, comment. Until next time, that was just my quick divine feminine energy check-in because I haven't done one in like 3 months. Bye, y'all.